we collect and organize information and to create strategies for to English for a specific purpose course on focus on tourism and hospitality and the other on English for academic purpose. Let's start. In my case, to college the information, I designed and applied a diagnostic survey animate people who are currently working on interests in working in tourism and hospitality field. And these surveys was based on Hutchinson in Wales in 1987 needs analysis principles. It included a question about the first their current English level, the skill they use maths at work, real situations where they need to use English, their learning goals, and the digital tools they prefer. Okay, and after collecting the results, I organize the information into these categories. The first initial language level, most participants were between A1 and A2 for two work-related needs. A common situation where check-in, check-out, handling, complaining, giving recommendation, solving problems, and writing emails. Three, skills to improve, listening and speaking, we must need it. For course expectation, they prefer practical activities, real examples, and multimedia research. And five, technology tools, and they like using videos, audios, mobile apps, and interactive forms. Based on this, I propose strategy with these components. General objective: develop learnings, communication skill in real Turing situations. Functional content: check-in, consume service, handling complaints, giving recommendation, and last writing emails. Of the methodology is communicate and task based using simulation and authentic materials, and research videos, audios, digital forms, and real materials from the touring file. This assessment, formative and summative, including portfolios and simulation, common elements I found, the communicative approach, task-based learning, focus on speaking and listening, and use of real materials and textbooks. Uncommon elements, different English levels, different English levels, although maths were basic, and different learning goals. Some focus on customer service, other on vocabulary. Okay, and my conclusion, they go needs analysis is essential. Organizing the information helps define clear priorities, and recognizing common and uncommon factor allows us to build a flexible but consistent strategy. And course design should integrate both language goals and professional needs. Thank you.
Amazing, Valeria. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
in my case, I applied a survey to diagnose the English proficiency of the students in the academic context, right? Out of 7 participants that could make the survey, 3 students, that means like 43%, identify as a beginners, and 4 students, that means like 57% place themselves at intermediate level, right? And no one consider themselves like an advanced. So as a conclusion, the course should be designed for beginner and intermediate levels, avoiding advanced structures, but ensuring a clear progression, right? So the needs identified were that the students use English infrequently in academic settings, and their main needs are participating in academic discussions, understanding lectures, reading academic tests, writing essays and research papers, understanding academic vocabulary. So, in base of that, my course strategic is, so I named the course English for Understanding Instructions and Comments in Class with a specific objective. So the idea is that they understand classroom instructions or comments, and they are able to ask questions or requests for clarifications. As a general objective, I wanted to improve the ability to follow simple instructions and to increase confidence to ask questions and interact, right? I was thinking like for materials, we can use like YouTube, social media, for videos, interactive platforms like WordWall, H5P, quizzes, Kahoot, that activities that make easy the gamifications and the worksheets. Presentations, of course, we always gonna need a presentation, so we're gonna use PowerPoint and Canva, that are my favorites. And the classes will be like live classes, asynchronous classes by Microsoft Teams. Of course, we're going to have more like PDFs, support materials, pictures, gamification activities, and stuff like that. The idea is like have all of them, right? As a methodology, uh, as I said, gonna be virtual. The idea is to be super participate and interactive for the students and also for the teacher. I don't want to be boring teaching a class. So the idea is like being super active, based on guide presentation and interactive activities. Use visual and auditory resources, because I feel when you have pictures and you have videos, it's way easier to learn stuff, especially because in the survey they say they learn in base of they are really visual and auditive people. Um, Gamificate tools, role play simulations, collaborative tasks, so they can work together. They don't make it all monotony. The idea is adapt the course for the level A1 and A2, because they are beginners starting like to go in the intermediate. So I wanted to start just with the basics. Focus on listening comprehension, asking for clarification, and classroom interaction is going to be like the most important elements, okay? So the common elements I found was like focus on participation and interaction, use multimedia tools and gamification, focus on listening and speaking. And the uncommon elements identify is that some students prefer visual materials and others interactive games. And everybody have different needs. Some wanted like basic instructions, pretty easy to deliver, right? And others, right, more specific academic vocabulary, like more structured instructions, and that's more helpful for them. So, as my general conclusion, A clear diagnosis is always crucial so you can have the characterization for your class specific and your students. Categorizing the information and highlight priorities so you can focus on them. Recognizing common and uncommon needs allows creating a flexible, relevant, and effective course, and integrating academic and language needs ensures a useful course for the context. That would be my part. Thank you so much.
This was our presentation. Thank you, Maria. It's so good.
Thank you, Valeria. I love working with you. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
watching
Bye.
this class.
Thank you.